This summer I went to Barcelona with three of my friends. We were sleeping on a boat in one of the ports near the beach. One night we went to the beach right next to our boat. It was a particularly cooler night with almost no moon. The air outside was comfortably warm and so was the water. We sat on our camping chairs, stargazing for hours and swimming in the Mediterranean. The sea looked like dark wine, glossy, transparent, almost like black glass. It is one of our most cherished memories from that trip. In April, my school hosted our annual Model United Nations. This year, I was a part of the organization team, and after working on this event all year with six of my friends, it was an insane relief and pleasure to see it come to fruition. Over 500 people came from all over the country, and over 2 days we saw the results of all our hard work, frustration, debate, and discussion. By the end of the second day, we were all exhausted, but filled with an immense sense of pride and fulfillment. A memorable moment is when my grandfather, who is no longer with us, helped my mom hang the curtains in my room when I was about 5 to 6 years old, and we had just moved into our new apartment in Spain. It's the only memory I have of him, and I'll cherish it forever. At the beginning of September this year, I had a pretty big argument with my boyfriend, which expanded to about a week of us bickering and not being able to not start a fight during this time. However, we managed to talk it out, and we're okay. We're long distance, so we didn't see each other for a month while all of this was happening. After that month, when he came to visit for a weekend, the hug he gave me when he stepped out of the car melted all my worries away and made me feel so grateful to have a person like him. A really memorable moment in my life was created when one summer my grandfather took me to a village he grew up in. I've been there before, but I don't remember much because I was like 4 or 5 years old. Which he grew up in. Then he showed us the cemetery where the family is buried. Took us to see some old neighbors and friends of his. It really felt connecting and grounding. It felt like I was supposed to be there, and like I had finally understood this part of myself that I couldn't before. It helped me understand some things not only about him and the stories he used to tell me, but also about myself. I still think about it to this day, and it changed the way I look at him forever. Let me set the scene. Year 3, lunch break, I was 7 years old, out on the playground with my friends. At some point, I did a cartwheel and the splits. I was quite flexible back then. After all these years, was a spring for vacation in Malaga, and she
An
was
accomplishment I'll remember for the rest of my life is getting my driver's license.
so she
I
decided to
remember being
take
extremely proud of
12
myself
hours
because I really cared
the
about
whole
passing the
airport
test.
system.
Moreover, it was meant for a motorcycle, not a car,
The best of our
which made it
holidays.
even more special since I had a strong conviction
Realized
to my
what true
first
friendship and love was. When we set to sea, I was 7 years old, out on the playground with friends. At some point, I heard a cartwheel and a split. I was quite flexible back then. After all these years I've been there before, but I don't remember what it was like before 5 years old. He showed me around. The house my grandfather lived in, it made me feel sensitive. It really felt connected. Like I have finally understood this part of myself that I couldn't before. It's not only before, but I don't remember. Years old. He showed me around. The house.
We managed to avoid it, but I
It
couldn't
really
work
felt
even though we were grounding.
I felt like I was wasted and like
Traveling,
understood this part of myself. It helped me understand something.
Was there
But also, I still think about it today, and
they were
it
before, but I don't remember. He showed me around. We were the house, then the house. The 17. Used to see some friends of his. This summer I went to Barcelona with 3 of my friends. We were sleeping on a boat in one of the ports near the beach. One night we were right in Barcelona with 3 of my friends. We were sleeping on a boat in one of the ports. The air outside was comfortably warm. We went to the beach right next to our boat. It was a particular night and stargazing almost no wind. The air outside was comfortably warm. The sea looked dark, glossy, transparent, almost like black swimming in the Mediterranean. At the beginning of September this year, I had a glossy, transparent, which expanded to about a week of us bickering and not being able to knock. The air outside was comfortably warm. We managed to by the sat in our carrying chairs, stargazing for hours and swimming in the Mediterranean. The sea looked like dark line, glossy, transparent, almost like black. And after working on this session all in Barcelona with 3 of my friends, we were sleeping on a boat in one of the ports near the beach. One night we went to the beach right next to our boat. It was a particularly good night with almost no wind. The air outside was comfortably warm. We sat on our camp chair stargazing for hours and swimming in the Mediterranean. The sea looked like a dark wine, glossy, transparent,